Hello my Canasta friends, welcome to Canasta Class Clinic. In this video we'll be discussing basics, tips, and strategies all about Canasta as we play on Real Canasta. We'll also be reviewing the topic of what each person, as you're playing, the person on your left, the person across from you, and the person on the right, what you should be looking at as you're playing. Please put any questions in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Or if you have any suggestions on what you've done different during play as we play on Real Canasta. Let's learn and grow together as Canasta players. Be sure to connect with me by subscribing, hitting the subscribe button. You can also hit on the right-hand corner of the video, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notifications when I have new videos or when I go live. Also give me thumbs up for those videos you enjoy so I know what content to continue to make. Please share with fellow Canasta players and let them know about Canasta Class channel on YouTube. Please be sure to comment below. I thank you for always engaging with me and chatting, and for those who add comments, I enjoy seeing you talk about Canasta. It means the world to me that you show up each week and give me much love and support to the Canasta Class channel. If you want to further advance our channel, you can become a channel member. There's 3 levels to choose from. On the main page next to subscribe, hit join, and you can choose a level, and it's a small monetary donation. But again, I also thank you for all the free ways to support me by subscribing, giving me thumbs up, sharing with Canasta friends, and commenting. Thank you again, and if you give a small donation, I truly appreciate it. Tonight's topic, we're going into the game left, center, right. I often teach that Canasta is like being in everybody's business. You need to know what everybody's doing or what they have in their hand. Here's a helpful way to keep you on point. You can also check out past videos. I'll link them in the description below, or you can head on over to the channel and look in the magnifying glass, or there's the video observation or what to discard and how to protect the pack. Find the one that works best for you. So grab your left, center, right dice game, you know, the one in the blue tin or the cylinder like I have here, and learn the importance of the person seated on your left, center, and right. Left, center, right, and Canasta are simple, fast-paced games that are exciting and fun. It's important to remember a few things, like what the other team or your partner is doing during the game. Let's look at it from the perspective of the game table. The person on your left they discard or meld. You should move that card to the right and use it as a discard to protect the pack. Your person center. Try to align your hand with your partner based on what they discard and try to follow suit. Discard a similar card in your hand for a good matchup to make canastas when one of you open. Also, pay close attention when your partner discards a 7 or an ace to indicate that they most likely have a pair. The player on your right can be baited so that you can pick the pack. That means that if you have 3 of a kind of something, don't lay it down, discard 1, and then next time around, hopefully they think you don't have that card anymore and they'll discard that card, and then you can pick the pack. Also, be mindful of how many cards they have left in their hand. Do they control the 7s or the aces? This would also hold true for the person on your left. Also, be very mindful to look around to your left, center, right once you are at the turn card and that is announced. To know if all the 3s are out, you will get 2 more turns if all the 3s are out. Please make your decisions wisely. Give left, center, right a try at your table in your next game and be in everyone's business. Let's head over to Real Canasta and play a few rounds. On Real Canasta, we're going to play a new game. We're going to play fast and we're going to have 5 cards. And 5 cards means that that's the number of rank you need to have before you can add a wild. We're going to play invisible mode so we can talk as we play. We're going to sort by rank. And we're going to pick a card for our turn. And we're going to discard a low card or a single card. It doesn't always have to be a 4, 5, or 6. You could do a single, an 8 or a 10 here, or a jack. And you can't do a 7 on an empty deck. So let's do the 6. My partner is now open. I can pick the pack. As you see, they threw a 6. I don't have a pair, so I'm going to have to pick a card. I do have 1 jack, 1 10. I'm going to hold on to my 2 9s and see how the game progresses. Maybe we'll get a discard from my opponent. It was on my left. Discarded the king. I don't want to do that because I have 2 kings. My opponent discarded a queen. I don't have a queen. And then the person on my right discarded a 6. Again, not paying too much attention to them, but I'll be mindful. Maybe if I get 6s, I'm going to hold on to them. I'm going to discard my 7. I only want to hold on to 2. That's 2 7s. Going to hold on to my pair. 3 7s, pair of 4s. I'm going to take it. Now I have a bunch of 7s I got to get rid of, so I still want to hold on to my pairs. I'm going to put out my jack, and I'm going to put out a wild card to it to get our jacks. And I'm going to put out all these kings. And a queen my partner had discarded, so I'm going to get rid of the queen. Now I have to get rid of all these sevens. One ace. I can take it. We have to be mindful where they are. Let's see. There's a 5, a 6. We could make, let's take it. I'll try it one more time, and then this is probably the last because I don't want to get stuck with all these 7s. Let's put out our 6s. And I'm going to get rid of the queen and 5 are dead. They put 8s out. I'm going to get rid of an 8. I'm going to rid the ace first. That's 2 aces. 1 7. I'm not going to pick it. I don't want to get stuck with all those 7s. So if I'm not going to pick it, I'm going to put out my 2 9s, and I'm going to close this. I have one more 7 to get rid of. He has to go out, but I didn't say yes because if he went out, then I would have gotten stuck with 7s. And 9s are closed. Very nice. My partner did have a king. Kings were closed. That's what he discarded. But we did have a very nice round. We got 2,540. The other team got 1,890. And as you see, the other team has a pair of 7s and a pair of aces between them. So we would not have gotten 7s or aces. And I was able to get rid of all my 7s. I have a pair of aces and a pair of 7s. That was a very nice hand. On to the next round. We're trying to get to 8,500 points to win. Sort by rank. He threw out a jack. I'll put a jack over. We're both at 125. My partner threw out a 7. I'll put out my 3. And I'm going to get rid of the jack. He put out a 10. I don't have a 10. My partner put out a 6. Oh, another jack. My partner put out a 5. I'll go ahead and put out a 5. Oh, there's jacks in there. Put out a 4. A 5. I don't have a 5. So now I have to pick a card. I can open. Let's see, we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. I was thinking that would be a good discard. I should have held an 8 and discarded it, and I would still have my points. I'm going to discard a 6. Oh, good. He didn't have it. Oh, and he put out his queen. So I'm going to see. You have to watch what they discard. He put out queen. So queen's another good discard. Although my partner just gave away the pack. And we got all these wilds. I'm going to get rid of the 6. And then the queen is next. Oh boy, they're kind of cleaning up this game. Just keeps picking the pack. I could take the king, although it's only one card. Decisions. I'm gonna pick a card. Really didn't help me. There wasn't any cards in there to take. Jack. If I could just get one more, I can get a Canasta. Oh, he has kings. That's good. I can close out those kings. You want to use a higher ranking card. It does only leave me with 7s to get rid of, but that's all I have. And I feel like this could be bad, but we'll see what happens. Oh, good. I don't know what the computer's thinking. Why give them 7s? Yikes. Bad partner. I'm interested to see what he has in his hand. And I could put the 10 on here, but I can't do that because I have to valid meld. Because that will not make a canasta. I have to have a discard. That all the cards in my hand would make a canasta, so I have to discard the 10. Either way, I guess my partner only had 7s and wilds. We probably could have did a wild card canasta. I had 5 and he had 3. Definitely. Bummer. So we did not get the value of our 3s, but we did get the value of the 1 canasta. The opponents are at 5,395, so they're going to have to go for 180, and we are at 3,085. We're going to have to go for 155. That was a really good hand for the other team. We could think about going for a special hand. My partner got rid of a 4. I'll go ahead and get rid of a 4. Maybe we could do pairs. Oh, maybe we could do zip code. At any rate, let's get rid of the, I'll get rid of the jack. Zip code is 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind, and 2 pairs. There's our 4 of a kind. We need either a 5 or a king or a queen to have a special hand. And we did not get that. We're gonna keep trying till one of us opens. That's 2 7s. 3 7s. 4 7s. Oh, geez. Okay, my partner's opening. We do not have a good matchup. And they do have a thing here called a courtesy special. If I would have gotten the final card I needed for my special hand, I can get it on this turn. and I did not. So I'm going to discard. I'll put my 1 jack out, and I'm going to discard the 1 ace. Can't really help my partner, so I'm not going to put anything out until maybe I could pick the pack. There's a 10. Now, this pack is dirty, but it is a full pack of 34 cards. I'm going to try it. I know I have all those 7s and aces, but we should have some canastas in here. There's a canasta. There's a canasta. And I think we're short with the 6s. 9s I can do. 10s would be nice. Jacks is a canasta. I can put the queens out. And the kings. Jacks are dead. 8s, maybe I'll use 8s as a discard. I could put out the 2 more 6s, but I want to see if I could pick the pack again, especially if the aces or 7s get in there. So we are going to get stuck with one of them. And let's get rid of an ace. That's 2 aces. Put out my 6s, and I'll put out my 8 and get rid of the ace. So we did get a penalty of 1,500, but we did get, what did we get? 1,600 in canastas, plus all the points. I think it was a good pickup because we were able to cover our 3s and get 600 points for the 3s rather than negative. So on to the next round. We're kind of at an even game now. Before, if you remember, the other team was up. We're both at 155. I'll try to pay attention and keep who's on my left, center, and right. Okay, let's pick a card. A 10. We're at 155. We could get rid of an 8 or a queen. Let's do the 8. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 55. So we can pick the pack. That's 1, 7. Sixes are what they're throwing. Let's see what he throws. A 5. We don't have a 5. My partner throws a 6. Jack. A 6. Keeping with my partner. A king. Looky. So we're going to open. We're going to take the pack and put out our cards. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And we have these. We got to put out the 2, and I'm going to put this on my 10s. So we don't have any 10s, and we only have 2 4s. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to put out my 6s. Maybe my partner has a 6. I'm going to get rid of a jack. That's 1, 7. And aces, 8s, and 9s. I'm going to try the 9. Oh, good. The 8s, they have it in 6th position. That will be a good discard. And the 9. A 6 is closed. I'm going to put out the 9. I'm going to put out my 4s, and I'm going to hope that my partner has some wilds. I'm going to hold on to the 2 5s and get rid of the 6. Oh, now we can get rid of our queens. The person on my left put queens out. Guess my partner does not have wilds. Put out my 2 5s. Hold on to my ace. And I can't do anything else. Let's get rid of these queens. He put all his queens over here. Ah, too bad we can't make another canasta. Bummer. Ah, he did have another 4. They are at 180 and we are at 155. Sort by rank. Put out your 3s first. And maybe we could do a special hand. We got some low cards. We have to get 155. I have to pick a card for my turn. Let's get rid of a 5. We'll hold on to these just for a second, but we probably need to get rid of 1 7. Everybody's dishing out low cards. Ace 10 king. Ace 10 king. I don't have any of those. Oh, got a 10. I'll get rid of my 7. That's 2 7s. Let's see what we have here. That's 2 7s. Aces are dead. Need another wild card. 10s. 4s were earlier in the game. 6. You could have a pair of 6s, but I don't want to keep this 6. It's not going to help us anywhere. Nine. 9's a dangerous card. It hasn't been thrown. I think earlier maybe. That gives us another 9 here. Let's say 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5. Guess we'll open. It's the only options we got. We do have to use all our cards, but we hope that by doing so, whatever the opponents discard, that my partner can pick the pack. And lucky for us, we have a pair of 7s. And I lost count of the 7s. 8s are dead. Oh boy. Oh, we're still in it. Next game. That was so close. We're still in it. Let's get a special hand and we can win. The person on my left threw a 6. So we have to get 180. Sixes aren't going to help us. All these low cards, not going to help us. Unless we start looking like pairs, but we need pairs of joker and twos also. Oh geez, they're opening already with 180. Yikes. Should have broke up my sixes. Now I know they have a bunch of sixes in there. Maybe an 8. They just have everything. Anything I throw them now, they're going to have it. Ugh, all these sixes, I don't want them. Nothing you can do about it. You might have another pair too. Trying to build my hand here. No choice. That stinks. I know he doesn't have any more sixes now. It's 1-7. Ah, they won. So I kind of got stuck with those low cards at the beginning of the game, and then when he picked the pack, any card I threw him, he had pairs of, so that's what did it in the end for us. That stinks. Wow, we really went down to 4,000. But we were up and down with them. We kind of kept with them, except for this last hand, and I guess I blew it for our team. Thank you for joining. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notification. And be sure to check in next week, and we'll have a new topic. Don't forget to try your left, center, right, and be mindful of what each person is discarding so that you have a safe discard. And if you have a topic you would like me to go over, please be sure to email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and gameplay. Thanks for being here, and catch you next week. Bye-bye.